Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. Governor Jay Inslee has tested positive for COVID-19 for the third time since the pandemic began in Washington in early 2020. The Wenatchee School District softball complex project is scheduled to be completed by next August. Expect another unseasonably cool day tomorrow before we see sunshine and warmer weather this weekend. For the third time in less than a week, a chain reaction collision at a construction zone on Highway 28 sent people to the hospital and totaled multiple cars. According to the Washington State Patrol, at around 7:30 last night, 3 eastbound cars were stopped on the highway near Rock Island Dam when a 2021 Nissan Sentra, being driven by 19-year-old Lillian B. Pena of Quincy, struck the rear of a 2018 Honda Odyssey. The Odyssey then struck a 2007 Toyota Camry that subsequently collided with a 2014 Mazda 3. Pena and both the driver and passenger in the Camry were transported to Confluence Health. A similar chain reaction accident occurred on that stretch of highway Saturday night and again on Tuesday evening. Unlike those accidents, drugs or alcohol was not a factor in last night's incident, but Pena does face charges of distracted driving. The reward is recently doubled for information on an Okanogan County fugitive wanted for a double homicide. 27-year-old Dylan Harrington is accused of shooting and killing an Omak couple in February of 2022 at property they owned near Chesaw. Police found the 2 victims' bodies burned and hidden under a sheet of plywood. The U.S. Marshals Service Task Force has sought Harrington ever since on warrants charging him with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Back in March, authorities posted a $5,000 reward for information that could help in Harrington's capture. As of this week, the reward is $10,000. Harrington is white, 5'9", 145 pounds, and should be considered armed and dangerous. Anyone who can aid the investigation is asked to call area code 866-865-TIPS. Wenatchee Mayor Frank Kuntz was forced to miss the afternoon welcome ceremony for Misawa visitors because he was undergoing treatment for chest pains. Kuntz tells NCWLIFE News he experienced discomfort after exercising on Tuesday and spent 24 hours in Confluence Health Hospital for observation. The mayor was released from care by last night and attended a dinner for the Misawa delegates that night. Kuntz, who's 60 years old, says he was told to reduce stress and change his diet. He'll finish out his last of 3 terms as Wenatchee's mayor at the end of this year. Governor Jay Inslee has tested positive for COVID-19 for the third time since the pandemic began in Washington in early 2020. The governor's office said he tested positive this morning amid a rise in new cases statewide. Inslee is said to be experiencing mild symptoms and will continue working and carrying out meetings remotely. He first tested positive for the virus in May of 2022 and again in February. His last diagnosis forced him to cancel a planned visit to Leavenworth and Wenatchee. He recovered and carried out the rescheduled visit 3 weeks later. When we come back, official delegates from the Japanese city of Misawa were honored Wednesday at Wenatchee City Hall. And the YMCA will host a kickoff party 2 weeks from today to showcase new designs for renovating the old PUD headquarters. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Castle Rock International is the Northwest premier real estate agency for large acreage properties, farms and ranch land, lodging and resorts, and other distinctive commercial real estate. Professional, knowledgeable, and discreet, Castle Rock International has the listings and the buyers you have been looking for. Contact John McNamara at Castle Rock International today, or visit their website for more information on this award-winning company.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
Official delegates from the Japanese city of Misawa were honored Wednesday at Wenatchee City Hall, closing the loop on the first official visit exchange between the sister cities since 2019. The Wenatchee Valley and Misawa are linked by the historic Pangborn-Herndon Trans-Pacific flight in 1931. The COVID-19 pandemic forced a halt to the yearly delegate exchange, but last month, Wenatchee Valley dignitaries paid a visit, and this week, delegates from Misawa are returning the gesture led by Mayor Yoshinora Korihama.
さて、8月22日から8月27日までの間、クンツ市長並びにクラフォード市長を単調に15名のウェナチバレー使節団の皆さんが三沢市を訪れてくださいました。待ちに待った4年ぶりの再会に、私をはじめ多くの市民の皆さんが喜んでおり、2年遅れとなりましたが、姉妹都市友好宣言書の調印も無事行うことができました。改めてウェナチバレーと三沢市の深い絆を実感したところであります。最後に皆さんのご厚情と温かなおもてなしに感謝の念を抱きながら、ウェナチバレーの自然や文化、人々の優しさに触れ、一生の思い出となる素晴らしい時間を共有できることを楽しみにしております。そしてウェナチバレーと三沢市との友好関係がますます深まることを願っております。
The Wenatchee School District softball complex project is scheduled to be complete by next August. At the Tuesday school board meeting, project manager Rob Gross presented a timeline for the new varsity softball field at Triangle Park. The project is still in the early stages and will enter the design phase next month, with construction beginning in April 2024. Gross confirmed the timeline was realistic after being asked by board member president Maria Iniguez, who said that there are female athletes depending on the district to get it done.
I just want to make sure that, now that it's out there, that this is a feasible timeline.
Oh, certainly. And we've had a lot of experts look at this and engage in conversations and get their opinions. I've done more faster. So I'm not scared about any kind of time frame. Now we're in a sprint. We have a lot to do in the next couple of months. But we're not designing an entire building. So it's a little different. There's certain strategies that we can do. Unfortunately, that we can work through the winter. I mean, dirt's good to be moved during the winter, and there's nothing wrong with constructing anything in the winter. So we'll be good.
The YMCA will host a kickoff party 2 weeks from today to showcase new designs for renovating the old PUD headquarters. A portion of the 5th Street building is earmarked for sale to the YMCA for roughly $1.2 million. The YMCA's design plans and capital campaign efforts for the space will be presented to the public at their kickoff Building What Matters party on October 19th. It's from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. in Pybus Public Market. The event is free to attend. Coming up next, we will bring you our weekly Pause for Pets feature with the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, where we will introduce you to Simba the dog. Unseasonably cool and dry weather tomorrow, with sunny, warmer weather expected this weekend. I'll have all those details in your complete North Central Washington weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
At Confluence Health, our mission is clear: to provide exceptional care for our community. We believe in healthcare that's personal and local because we're just like you, members of this great community.
We are Confluence.
Local care by and for our community.
local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
We are Confluence.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
This is Grace, and this is her world record-holding guinea pig with an iconic name, Abby.
She currently holds the Guinness World Record for the highest bar jump by a guinea pig. I ride horses and I jump, so I kind of thought it'd be interesting to teach my guinea pig to jump like my horse does.
One day she came out of her room and looked at us, and I said, "Did you get it?" And she said, "Yeah, we got it."
After we won our award, we came to Abby's to celebrate.
Hi, I'm Corley with Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, Animal Care Coordinator here. And this goofy boy is Simba. He's our 5-year-old husky. He's just the friendliest dog that you will ever meet. This is like shot 10 where he's not licking my face. Simba came to us a few months ago, sadly a few months ago, as an owner surrender. Because his family were moving and the place they're moving to doesn't accept large dogs. So he's with us now. But because he's a surrender, we know more information about him. Like, he gets along fantastic with children. His previous family had 3 toddlers, and they said that he was super gentle with them. He also lived with a dog, a female, and they were great together. And we've also seen that with him in our doggy play groups. He loves the ladies. He's a little more selective with the males, but he's just all over like a very, very easygoing boy. He has moments where he's just super chill, will relax with you and roll over. And then others where he's just like, cannot get enough play. He's just the best. We love him. He's so beautiful. And we always feel so bad because when we pass his kennel, he's always pressed up against it, giving us big puppy-eye look. And we're just, oh, buddy. We have to take him out for walks all the time because we feel so bad for him. If you'd like to come give Simba a walk and meet him and see what you think, if he'd fit in your family, we would really love that. And we are open as usual, Thursday through Tuesday, 11 till 6. And you'll want to get here right at 11 because that's when we open and there might be a line for him.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope your Thursday was a great one. Boy, we had lots of sunshine throughout most of the day, and then some clouds started rolling in, some very dramatic clouds. This from our Badger Mountain Sky-Fi Tower camera. You can see Otobashan Bridge and the Columbia River. So up in the Cascades, some scattered shower activity. We kind of thought that's where we'd see most of the rain in the Cascades and up north, and they may see that into tonight as well. All right, let's take a look at our weather outlook as we get through Friday and into the weekend. Friday, going to be a nice one. It's going to be unseasonably cool, though. We'll see some sunshine tomorrow. High temperatures only around 60 degrees. By Saturday, scattered showers mainly once again along the Cascades. We will see mostly sunny skies here in the Wenatchee area. High temperatures in those mid-60s. Sunday, this is more for Spokane and eastern Washington. You can cross that out and we'll just put sunny in here. It's going to be a beautiful day for us in the Wenatchee Valley Sunday. Not much wind. We're going to see high temperatures temperatures near 70 degrees. And then next week, we will see a chance for rain on Monday, a little quieter Tuesday and Wednesday with high temperatures in the mid-60s. All right, windy conditions. We are going to see that on Saturday for mainly central and eastern Washington. So we're talking areas Banks Lake, Moses Lake, potholes down at Mardon. Also could see some of that wind, and also Omak Lake and Rufus Woods Lake as well. So if you're boating, trying to get that last boating trip in, going to be a little choppy out there with winds out of the north, 15 to 25 miles an hour. We're not expecting a lot of wind here in the Wenatchee area though. 64, our unofficial high temperature today. I noticed it clicked up to 65 right before we made this graphic. So 65 is actually our high today. 71 is where we should be, so not bad today. 89 our record high, and that was set way back in 1963. 46 this morning. 48 is where we should be for an overnight low, and our record cold 34, and that was in 1999. Picked up another 3/100ths of an inch of precip, and that now gets us to 3.79 for the year, and that's still just below an inch and a quarter behind where we should be for this time of year. Sunrise this morning 6:56 and sets tonight for us at 6:46. All right, Football Friday temperatures, and it won't be bad for football, but it's really going to cool down by kickoff. So if you're heading to the Apple Bowl or around north central Washington, bundle up tomorrow night. 62 Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Quincy. Just 60 for the Wenatchee area, also into Entiat, 61 for Chelan, the warm spot Omak at 63, and the cool spot Lake Wenatchee tomorrow with a high temperature of 56. Tonight, we can expect partly cloudy skies. There is an area of low pressure. That's what brought us the cloudy skies today, and when we clear out tonight, it is going to be chilly. We're talking lower 40s for overnight lows tonight, some of the coldest lows we've seen going back to last winter. For Friday, partly cloudy skies, and notice our airflow coming right down from the north, so that's going to be a chilly one for Friday. High temperatures tomorrow right around that 60-degree mark for many of us, and then a beautiful weekend ahead. Saturday, look at that, mostly sunny skies, maybe just a few high clouds on Saturday. We will warm up into those mid-60s for Saturday, and then even better as you end the weekend on Sunday. We're talking sunny skies and warmer. Look at the clear skies all over Washington State. We are going to touch the 70-degree mark on Sunday. A few more clouds on Monday. There is just a weak system that's going to ride up and down into Washington State. A bit of a trough of low pressure will form. We could see isolated rain showers. I think most of that will stay west of the Cascades on Monday. Still going to be mild here at home too, with high temperatures near 70 degrees. And then we'll begin to slowly cool down a little bit on Tuesday, mainly partly cloudy skies. Once again, clouds rolling in on the east side of that high pressure system. High temperatures in the upper 60s for Tuesday, so still pretty darn nice. For Wednesday, here's a big area of low pressure. It's kind of compressing our high pressure ridge. We will see sunny skies on Wednesday and seasonal high temperatures with readings in the mid to upper 60s, and we're keeping our eye on what that low pressure system does by the end of next week. All right, your 7-day forecast now. 42 overnight tonight. Boy, it's going to be a chilly one. 60 tomorrow, 45 overnight. And the weekend, it looks nice. Mostly sunny and 66 on Saturday. Sunny skies for Sunday. A beautiful way to end the weekend, and 70 degrees. A few increasing clouds on Monday may produce an isolated rain shower or two. 70 the high. Then a pretty nice Tuesday and Wednesday. A mix of clouds and sun with high temperatures in the upper 60s. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Hi, this is Eric Granstrom, the NCWLIFE Channel Sports Director. While the teams are working hard, we're working hard to bring you 20 broadcasts this fall.
Over the middle, the ball is caught, and just like that, gets through everybody.
It's Eastmont to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastmont. It's Wenatchee.
10-5, touchdown.
Stephen Cashmere. Killed by Nell. It's in.
Good maneuver. Red footer. Go, 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 go.
Right here on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE channel. The Mariners' hopes for another playoff run took a big hit last night with an 8-3 loss to Houston. The night at T-Mobile Park got off to a good start with Seattle taking the lead on J.P. Crawford's leadoff home run, but then the Astros countered with 3 homers of their own, including a 3-run shot that would put Houston out for good.
J.P. a charge down by the pole, and this ball is gone! Lightning strikes immediately. 1-0 Mariners. Jordan smashes one to center field. Forget about it. A laser beam out to center. The big man hits his 31st of the year. We're tied up at 1. This ball drilled deep to left field, all the way back to the wall. Gone. Mauricio Dubon, a 3-run jack, and the Astros up 4-1. Number 10 on the year for Dubon, having a career year, and that's his biggest swing of 23. Gino into left field for a base hit. Calrani is in. Caballero in his jet stream. He crosses home. Hey, Eugenio Suarez. He drives in 2. Got him on 3 pitches. Ran the splitter in on him. Julio strikes out. Neris strikes out the side, and he strands Crawford. Watch out now. Here comes Neris talking to Julio, and everybody's emptied out. Bullpen start to empty. This is one of a number of times something like this has happened. Now, Eugenio Suarez having some pretty firm words. Manny acted trying to move him back. Both sides finding some distance now. Watch Neris here. He goes right after him like this. That's what it's about. Wow. Yeah, that is uncalled for. They get away with a lot of stuff in this game, but that right there is uncalled for. When have you ever seen something like that? Boy, that's the emotion of the moment, just taking over a guy too much. This ball, line drive off the glove of Ty France into right field. Astros lead by 2. Jordan going to third. Tucker to second. Second and third in a 5-3 game. Kyle Tucker, 111 runs batted in. Ground ball, base hit. Alvarez scores. Astros lead 6-3. Jose Abreu drives in RBI number 85 on the year. Michael with a rocket off the glove of J.P. Crawford. Another run will score. Abreu is going to go to third. He is safe. Astros lead this game 7-3. Maldonado gets into one deep to left field. Back goes Kelnick near the wall. That's gone. Martin Maldonado ties his career high with his 15th home run of the season. And the Astros now lead 8-3. Fly ball center field. This should do it. In one of the biggest games in years in the regular season, the Astros win it 8-3 and take 2 out of 3 in Seattle. They control their destiny the rest of the way in the postseason, and they still have a shot at the AL West. Blummer, that is as big as it gets with that win tonight. Manager Scott Service says he liked his team's chances up until a dust-up in that 6th inning that seemed to ignite the visitors more than it did the home team.
Tonight, if you would have told me we had Framber Valdez out of the game in the 4th inning with 80-some pitches, I would have been pretty excited about that. Unfortunately, you know, we did a lot of good things to create opportunities offensively, but ultimately you got to cash in, and we were unable to do that tonight. I thought Bryce Miller in that environment, first time out, I thought he did a heck of a job. Really, the first 3 innings is about as good a 3 innings as we've seen from Bryce, and it doesn't surprise me. He's had an awesome season. He's handled everything we've thrown at him. Certainly the 4th inning, you know, made a mistake. You know, Jordan's going to hit home runs. We've seen it. He's a really good hitter, one of the best in the league. I think the pitch he'd like to have back is that breaking ball that Dubon hit out. I say all that. We're still in the game. Put some pressure on them right after that. Get a huge hit from Gino to get right back in it. You know, unfortunately, you know, couldn't get on top of them, and they added on late. I thought, where our guys are, bullpen guys right now, we've asked a lot out of Matt Brash. But Tope threw the ball great tonight. We had a shot, and that's all you can ask for. When the game started tonight, you're hoping to get into a tight game late like that, and you come up with a few key hits. But, strikeouts killed us tonight. Julio and Hector, they know each other. There was things a couple years ago, whatever. I think I didn't see all of it. I think they're, the pitcher after striking him out made some reaction or said something to him in Spanish, and Julio certainly reacted to it. It happens. It's a really emotional game. Guys are trying. They're, they want to produce. Just emotional time, and you say something back, and neither guy's going to back down for sure. Our season's not over. We just need help right now. So, got to go home tonight. We got to wash it off. We got to come back tomorrow and figure out a way to win a game. But we are going to need some help, which is unfortunate because you look back and we did here just a few days ago kind of control our destiny, but you got to win ball games, and we weren't able to get it done in this series.
Seattle hitters struck out 16 times in the game, including 4 by Julio Rodriguez, and were 1 for 13 with runners in scoring position. The Texas Rangers come to town tonight for the first of a 4-game series. Starts at 6:40. That'll be on Root Sports Northwest. Well, Dane Dunning and 2 relievers held the Angels to a 3-hit shutout in Texas. 5-0 last night, the final in Anaheim. The Rangers' lead in the AL West is 2.5 games over the Astros heading into the final weekend of play. Seattle is 4 games back and will need to win 3 of 4 against Texas and get some help from Arizona against Houston to get into the playoffs. Tampa Bay blanked Boston last night 5-0 to edge ever closer to 100 wins on the season. Yankees shut out the Blue Jays 6-0 as Toronto leads Houston by just a half game for the second wildcard playoff spot. Toronto has one more game against New York today and then finishes against Tampa Bay. Quite a bit to choose from for sports fans in North Central Washington today. You could have headed to Eastmont Aquatic Center or the pool of Moses Lake to watch some girls swimming and diving. Wildcats were hosting West Valley, while the Mavericks were taking on Davis and Eisenhower. 6 different girls soccer matches happening today, and it's underway. Winthrop is the location where Liberty Bell is hosting Oroville. Lake Roosevelt visits Tonasket. Bridgeport traveling to Pateros, and Manson hosting Brewster. Ellensburg visits Ephrata coming up at 6. Cascade heads for Quincy at 6:30. Also plenty of volleyball for the offering as well, with Entiat hosting Easton. Thorpe visits Pateros. Waterville Mansfield is home against Soap Lake at 6:30. Other 6:30 matches have Bridgeport at Okanogan. Lake Roosevelt is hosting Oroville. Tonasket travels to Liberty Bell, and Brewster plays at Manson. For the larger schools, Ephrata hosts Grandview at 6:30, while Omak is at Cashmere, and Quincy hosts Cascade. Eastmont faces a tough road trip at West Valley at 7 o'clock, while Wenatchee is hosting Moses Lake at Wenatchee High School. Speaking of which, tonight's meeting between the Mavericks and Panthers in volleyball will be the first of back-to-back nights featuring the 2 schools facing one another. The football teams are scheduled to meet tomorrow night at Lee Bofto Field at the Apple Bowl at 7 o'clock. NCWLIFE channel will broadcast the game with Grant Olson and Brandon Harley, starting with the pregame at 6:30 right here. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Thursday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.